Do y'all see the size of unified WBO, WBA, junior middleweight Puerto Rican star, undefeated world champion Xander Zayas, who has 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout? Do y'all see how big Xander Zayas is? Has he revealed his more training footage? His conditioning, strength and conditioning training footage?
Big Rip, come on. All right, big fella.
What's your weight? What's your weight class?
154.
150. You 154?
154. La fight at. How about your weight right now, though?
I was about to say. You don't look 154.
No, I'm fighting 154, but obviously I have a nutritionist team that work with me and stuff. And they get me ready for fight night.
Yeah.
So I just got to weigh 154. The 26 and then the 27.
26, 27?
27 inch fight.
Is it a big fight?
Biggest fight of my career.
Ennis is fighting Xander Zayas. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I think Boots.
Do you think he will stop Zayas?
I think, yeah, he gonna stop Zayas.
How do you rate his punching power?
Very painful.
Who wins that fight?
Definitely Boots. I think he could stop him. For sure. Under 8, he could stop him.
Systematic breakdown or one shot?
Probably breakdown over the periodic of the rounds, adding up. And I feel like once you start putting this combination together, I think it's going to be too much for the young prospect. Don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter, but I think Jaron has a lot of tools that he can use against him that's going to be real challenging for the guy.
What's the deciding factor in this fight? Is it the body work? Is it the jab?
The body work and the jab, for sure.
If you watch Boots fight, there's some times where there's guys that are not as good as him on his level are hitting him. And maybe Xander's seen us, you know what, let me get him. Because if I hit him, it'll be different than other guys.
And I think when guys step in the ring with Boots, they're intimidated with the athleticism.
Yeah, he's
speed.
a different brother.
Xander, he's not. He's a champion. He's confident. He got that Puerto Rican pride, too.
Okay.
I mean, the fight's in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the fight's in New York. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Might as well be in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
You know, Puerto Rico, New York, you know how it is.
So it's gonna be a big fan base for Xander, man. So it's gonna be like a hometown kind of fight for him. So, you know, man, it's just a great recipe for it to be.
On paper, everything looks equal between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis. Both fighters are undefeated. Both are listed at around 5 feet 10 inches tall, and both have a similar reach of 74 inches. But the moment they stood next to each other in person, something felt very different. The difference in size was impossible to ignore. One fighter looked ready for a normal junior middleweight fight, while the other looked much bigger and physically stronger, almost like he belonged in a higher weight class. This surprising visual gap has created a lot of discussion in the boxing world. Behind the scenes, people are now talking about possible rehydration strategies, suggesting that one fighter might be gaining a big size advantage after weigh-ins. Suddenly, this June 27th fight doesn't look as even as it did before.
Salah satu pertarungan yang paling ditunggu-tunggu di Amerika Serikat akan berlangsung pada 27 Juni di Barclays Center di Brooklyn. Pertarungan antara Xander Zayas dan Jaron Ennis akan mempertahankan dua gelarnya di kelas 154. Ini adalah pertarungan yang fantastis. Saya akan langsung mengatakan, saya angkat topi untuk Xander Zayas karena mempertaruhkan sabuknya dan bertaruhkan sabuknya dan bertarung melawan petarung terbaik di kelas 154 saat ini. Sedang petarung orang-orang sebagai momok di kelas 4 dan ada alasan untuk itu. Boots adalah petarung yang sangat berbakat secara fisik, memiliki fisik yang hebat, berbakat secara fisik. Emble telah berkembang sepanjang karier profesionalnya dan ingin benar berkembang, dan ini adalah kesempatan besar baginya. Anda tahu sih kan, Zayas memiliki 2 gelar di salah satu kelas terberat di dunia. Jika bukan kelas terberat 154, jadi ini adalah pertarungan fantastis. Ini juga merupakan perpaduan gaya yang menarik. Anda mendapatkan Boots Ennis yang memiliki gaya Philly. Dia sangat agresif. Dia bertarung di dalam kantong petarung kontak tinggi. Kekuatan yang bagus dengan kedua tangan bagus, kiri, kecepatan tangan yang bagus, IQ tinju yang bagus, itu sebut saja bolas. Tapi sekali lagi, seperti petarung Philly, dia suka kontak tinggi. Dia suka berada di kantong. Dia suka berdagang. Dia suka menghancurkanmu, menjatuhkanmu. Masa ada seorang dengan orang seperti Xander selalu bergerak. Xander adalah seorang yang bergerak dan suka Dia memiliki panjang lengan yang bagus. Dia sangat tinggi dan banyak, dan dia tahu cara menggunakannya. Dia juga tahu persis apa dirinya. Dia tahu dia tidak akan keluar sana dan menghancurkanmu seperti Felix Trinidad. Dia seorang petinju yang bergerak mencetak poin dan ingin mengalahkanmu dan menggunakan kepintarannya. Kita tidak pernah lelah kekuatan bahkan di akhir pertarungan. Dan ini adalah pertarungan gaya yang menarik. Tidak ini seperti ini. Tidak. Boots akan mengalahkannya. Anda akan terkejut. entusias dengan kalian ya. Saya pikir bisa membuat siapapun di divisi ini mendapat banyak masalah. Tapi inilah mengapa kalian akan lihat bagaimana semuanya berjalan pada tanggal 27 Juni.
The tension between them became very clear during their first face-off. What started as a normal stare-down quickly turned into a tense and uncomfortable moment. Jaron Ennis, full of confidence, reached out and touched Zayas' championship belts in a playful but disrespectful way. Xander Zayas stayed calm at first and gave a cold warning, telling him that was the closest he would ever get to those titles. But Ennis didn't stop. He kept pushing the moment further. That's when everything changed. In a split second, Zayas dropped his belts to the floor and stepped forward, closing the distance instantly. It wasn't loud or emotional, it was controlled, serious, and intense. That moment showed that Zayas is not someone who will accept disrespect, no matter how big the opponent or how much hype surrounds the fight.
Komm mit mir.
Ja. Fass sie an. 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 Näher kommst du nicht dran. Näher kommst du nicht dran. Das garantiere ich dir. Ich garantiere dir. Ich zeig's dir.
Ich werde es nicht verpassen. Ich werde es nicht verpassen. Ich werde dich nicht vermissen. Klein, Mann. Du bist klein. Du bist klein. Du bist ein Baby. Ich werde es dir zeigen. Beide Jungs gehen sehr selbstbewusst in diesen Kampf. Hey Leute, ey, lasst uns in diese Richtung gehen, ey Jungs.
Zayas' confidence may not just be mental, it could be physical as well. Recent training videos have started circulating and they have shocked many fans. In those clips, Zayas looks much bigger than expected for a 154-pound fighter. His body looks thicker, stronger, and more muscular than most fighters in that division. Some even say he looks closer to a super middleweight than a junior middleweight. If this size difference is real, it could play a huge role in the fight. It raises serious questions about whether Ennis will be able to handle that physical strength once they step into the ring. This matchup, which once looked balanced, is now becoming more unpredictable and dangerous.
Now that Karen has, lost to Patty Donovan and got dropped twice, a lot of people are looking at the Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis fight a lot more closer. They're looking more deeper into the matchup. Lots of, Boots fans are taking this Xander a lot more serious now. What do you feel like this brings more hype to the fight now that, Karen has lost?
Well, it could be, like I said, if you're looking more closer at Xander, because most are calling it a whitewash for Boots. But, you can't take away the skill set and the accomplishment of Xander Zayas. He's young, boxers as well, been getting better every fight. Has fought probably, if not the better competition, right there with him. So, it's two young guys. Actually, Xander is a lot younger, by five years or something like that. But it's still two young guys. And, Boots has a ton of experience, being that he's like over 30-something fights. And, this kid, like I say, he's been getting better and better. And, unified champion. And, man, like I say, the guy he beat for the WBO title beat Cromwell. And Cromwell was perceived as, never got a shot at Charlo. And, things like that. Has had probably bad management, or, the promoters was holding him back. And then he ended up, probably while he was on his roll and having that momentum, he ended up losing that close fight, or losing that fight to the guy that Xander beat for the championship. So I'm looking forward to be a good fight. It's a proven ground for both of them. Boots is, of course, with all the hype that he has, or the expectations that's put on him. And Xander, just being as a young guy, just steady proving himself. So he stepped up to the challenge. It's a fight he probably didn't have to take, but he stepped into the spotlight.